Good morning to the few lone souls up this early. It's not that early, but it's early for some people to work out. So I did put a playlist. It's recycled, I will admit, but I put a playlist in the live chat. It's 30 minutes, so it would work for us today. So if you want to go ahead and click on that playlist and get it going. Today I'm very interested in doing hips. My hips are tight, so we're going to roll with hips today. We're going to go for 30 minutes, so everybody should be able to get to wherever they need to be, if it's like a virtual thing, by 8 o'clock, hopefully. Hit go on the playlist if you want to follow along. Otherwise, don't. I'm going to just ask you to go ahead and come to the top of your mat. We're just going to start at the top of the mat here. So take a few minutes to kind of just like find your footing. Big inhales, big exhales. Big inhales as you bring your shoulders up to your ears. And exhales to bring your shoulders down onto your back. Coming to breathe in and out through your nose. Pull your navel to your spine right away here, activating your core, and start to turn on your quads. So you're kind of standing at this ready position as you breathe in and out. We're going to bring our hands up and just out as we do these rolls here. Next, inhale, arms come up high, big breath in. Exhale over to your right side. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, nice and high. Exhale, sun section forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten out your back. Exhale, fold forward, and just touch your hands to the mat, or if you're like me and you can't touch your toes, just let everything kind of hang. Next breath in, hands come all the way up. Big inhale. Left wrist, right hand, exhale to your right side. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Go ahead and heel toe your feet so they're just a little bit wider, but both still pointing forward. They're like a little bit wider than hip width here, almost mat width. Inhale, hands come up. On your exhale, drop your left hand down. Nice deep bend in this left knee. Right leg is straight, and just a big twist, reaching your right hand up to the sky. Notice how that feels in your right leg. One more breath in. Exhale to fold. Inhale, hands come all the way up. Exhale, switching sides. Right hand comes down, right knee bends, left leg is straight. Just notice what you feel in the back of your left leg, maybe your lower back here, extending that left arm to the sky. One more big breath in. Exhale, fold. Heel toe your feet a little bit wider so your toes are pointing off the mat. Inhale, hands come up, big reach. Exhale, right down into your squat. We're going to come right back up. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale it right back down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale right back down, and just chill in your squat for a second, starting to get into those hips. If you're feeling extra tight, you might want to take your stance a little bit wider. And just move those elbows in between your knees, warming up inner thighs, groin. One more big breath in. Big exhale out. Next inhale, sweep your hands up high. Big reach, heel toe your feet together. Exhale, folding forward. Halfway lift on your breath in. On your exhale, plant your hands, step back, chaturanga. Cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet in your first down dog. Getting into the calves. Take a big breath in through your nose. Bottom of your exhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your hands high, big reach. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten out your back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back, chaturanga. Cobra, upward facing dog, big heart opener. Exhale for downward facing dog. Let's do one more Surya Namaskar. Inhale, just keep the body moving. Take a breath in. Bottom of your exhale, bend your knees, come to the top of the mat. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your hands up tall, big reach. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back. If you're jumping back, always land with bent elbows like little shock absorbers for your bones. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Go ahead and come on down to your knees here. Bring your palms right under your shoulders. Extend your right leg back. Left arm is long. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it out. Exhale to the side. Inhale it long. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale long. Out to the side. One more time. Inhale long. Knee to nose on your exhale. Inhale long. Out to the side. Hold it. Hold that right foot high and tap your foot. Working right into your adductor and your hip. Strengthening. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Switching sides. Left leg extends. Right arm reaches out. Big inhale. Exhale, curl. Inhale it long. Exhale to the side. If you can't reach, you can just bend your knee. Inhale it long. Exhale, curl. Inhale out. Exhale, side. Inhale long. Exhale, curl. Inhale long. Exhale, side. And we're going to hold this one and start to tap that left foot. Keep breathing. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Take a quick child's pose here. Just set your heels back. Sorry, hip back towards your heels. Big inhales, big exhales. See if your body's starting to warm up here. And I want you to just come to a seat. Woo. Right away into Navasana. Big breath in. Exhale, Ardha Navasana, halfway. I want you to do these tiny little pulses here. So just tiny little pulses. Inhale, and as you exhale, pulse up. Like almost like a lion's breath. These tiny, tiny little pulses. We're going to do 20 more, starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Take a quick break. Once you wipe your knees side to side. And then I want you to bring your hands behind your head. Extend your left leg long, right leg curls. Hover your left heel off the mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist for bicycle, but same side. Inhale, exhale, twist, and keep going, twisting to the right. Every time. We're going to do 10 on this side. Let's go. 5, down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Right leg extends. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist to the left, down, down. Keep breathing on your own breath. Take 10 on this side. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll over, cross legs. Come into your cat-cow. Just a tiny bit of core work there. Inhale to open your heart. Exhale to curl and round. Moving through your cat-cow. I really want to get into flowing today. I think that's what everybody needs in the morning when you wake up. Downward facing dog. Slowly walking your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Next breath in. Come all the way up to stand. Big reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Go ahead and come into your intention. We've got 20 minutes left. We're going to get right into it here. Sit low, sweep those hands high for chair pose. One breath in. Exhale, folding forward. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, drop your right knee down, taking it Anjaneyasana, sweep the hands high. Inhale. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, straighten out your left leg, getting into that hamstring. One more inhale. On your exhale, rock it forward, bring both hands to the inside of that foot, taking a quick lizard pose here. I like to press on my thigh just a little bit to encourage twisting and opening in the outer hip. One more inhale. On your exhale, heel to that foot back to center, step it back, move through chaturanga. Cobra, upward facing dog. Down dog on your exhale, extend your right leg up, step your right foot forward, drop that left knee down, toes stay tucked. Anjaneyasana, one big inhale. Exhale, hands come down, straighten out your right leg for Ardha Hanumanasana. Whoo, this is my tight side, holy cow. Just sink into that hip flex, into that hamstring, take one more inhale. On your exhale, coming into that lizard pose, heel to your foot out to the side. Toes point to about 2 o'clock here. Whatever variation you want for one more inhale. On your exhale, bring that foot back through center, tuck your toes in the back and just step forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your hands all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Second side, chair pose, sit low, sweep hands high, inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Halfway lift on your breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back. Same side we just did. Anjaneyasana, toes stay tucked. Big inhale on your exhale, sink a little lower into that right knee, opening that left hip flexor, pull your navel to your spine here. One more inhale. And on your exhale, straighten out that right leg. Ooh. Holy moly, that's tight today. I posted about it yesterday, but I did a boot camp class yesterday morning. It just kicked my ass. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, find your lizard pose. Bring your hands to the inside of that foot. Take the foot to about 2 o'clock. Letting this hip maneuver and open, and even the back hip a little bit. If you roll on around your knee, you're going to start to feel some stretch happening in the hip flexor back here. One more big breath in. On your exhale, step back, chaturanga. Cobra, up dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Step your left foot forward, drop that right knee down. Back toes stay tucked. Anjaneyasana, inhale. Exhale, sink deeper into this left leg. Squeezing through that right butt cheek to really fire up the right hip flexor. Take one more breath in. On your exhale, straighten out that left leg. Getting a little deeper into that hamstring if you can. One more breath in. On your exhale, shimmy it forward. Take that lizard pose. Heel to your foot out to about 10 o'clock. Keep the inhales and exhales flowing. One more breath in. On your exhale, heel to that foot through center. Tuck your back toes and step forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, nice deep forward fold here. Next breath in, sweep your hands all the way up to stand. Big reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Back into chair pose, sit low. Hands high, navel to spine. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, twisting to your right side. Hook that left elbow on your right knee. A little bit lower. Make sure your knees are in alignment here. Little peak. Bringing out the spine. Take weight out of your left foot. Inhale that foot high. Exhale like a flamingo. Stick it right back. Hover here for 3, 2, 1. Drop your left foot down. Take a big revolve twist here. Open your arms nice and wide. Notice your right hip and how it's feeling. Try to keep your right hip in alignment with that right knee. One more big breath in. On your exhale, left hand's going to come to the inside of that foot. You're just going to extend that twist a little taller with that right hand. So big line from your left hand to your right hand. One more breath. And then with that left hand down, rotate all your toes for awkward lunge out to the right side here. And we're going to move. So inhale, hips are high. Extend that right arm forward. Exhale, set everything down towards the mat. See what feels deeply here in the stretch. Inhale to lift and extend the right hand. Exhale, setting everything down towards the mat. And I want you to just find that spot here, wherever feels nice and tight for you, like breathing into it. For me, it's my right outer hip, and even all the way into the left side, I'm feeling this. Take one more breath, and then we're going to come up and all the way over into Skandasana. We're doing hips. We're always doing Skandasana. So right foot is flat on the ground if possible. Left toes can come to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, keep your butt as low as possible as you shift to the back leg here. Right toes come to the sky. Just notice what's happening in your inner hip on that right side. Take one more big breath. Pivoting forward, left foot stays kind of parallel to the back. That right foot's going to come forward. We're going to open to side ankle pose here. Feel free to take a bind if you're feeling that open. If you take that bind, make sure you open your chest back to the sky here. One more inhale. Release your bind on your exhale. Next breath in, bring it all the way up to reverse your triangle pose. Straighten out that right leg. Reach your right arm far behind. Inhale. Exhale for full triangle. That right arm comes forward, hips come back. Reach, reach, reach. Slowly bring that right hand down if it comes to the mat or to your shin. Left arm extends to the sky. Make sure you're not hyperextending this right knee. One more big breath. On your exhale, I want you to drop this left arm down, stepping it back to side plank pose. You can stay stacked. You can drop a knee down, or you have the option to do a little more core work with your inhale. Reach everything long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take it through chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Excuse me. Pedaling out your feet here. I want you to drop down to your knees. Knees kind of wide. Left hand comes right underneath your shoulder. Extend your right arm up. Big inhale. Thread that needle here. Drop that right shoulder down. Breathing into your back here and your tricep. You can walk that left hand forward, or you can bring it behind you for a half bind. Most important thing is that you're putting a little pressure on the back side of this right arm to really start to open up through the upper back here. One more inhale. Exhale, bring everything back through center, planting that right hand this time. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, threading the needle, second side. Left shoulder comes down, back of left hand comes down. You can walk your right arm out or take that half bind. We're going to counter this stretch after our next sequence with Swastikasana to really open the chest here too. So take one more big breath. On your exhale, bring that right hand down, plant that right hand, take it right back out to your downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Bottom of your exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, find your squat at the top of the mat. We're going to do 3 stands to come back down into squat. So inhale, big reach. Exhale, right into squat. Inhale to reach. Exhale, bring it right back down. One more time. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, down. Elbows in between thighs, moving side to side. Sit up tall if you can here. Really let the weight of your butt sink while your spine lengthens. One more inhale. Exhale, hands come down, heel to your feet through center. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands come all the way up, big reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Second side, last side for our sequence today. Chair pose, sit low. Hands up, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, twisting to your right side. Hook the right elbow on the left knee. Peek down at your knees and make sure everything's in alignment, and then give yourself the chance to go nice and deep into this twist, wringing out your spine. Should feel pretty good in the morning to do this. And then take a peek down at your feet, take weight out of that right foot. Right foot comes up and extending that foot back, hovering, lots of stability work here for 3, 2, 1, drop that right foot down. Go nice and deep into this twist here for a moment. Notice how that left hip feels. Make sure that left hip is in alignment with your knee. Big breath in. Exhale, open your arms wide, extending this twist even longer. Be strong and firm through that right quad, lifting that right quad up. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, right hand comes into the inside of that right foot and really extend tall through your twist here. Again, peeking at this alignment with your knee and hip. Make sure everything is in a row. Right leg is lifting and strong. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Plant that right hand and rotate all the way around for your awkward lunge. Inhale, hips come high, arm extends to the front. Exhale, set everything down towards the back. Inhale, lift, full extension. Exhale, set everything down. Do one more. Inhale to lift. And as you exhale, come down and find that spot on this side that feels the need to stretch the most. For me, it's high on this side. To get into that outer hip, holding for one more big breath. And on my exhale, I'm going to rotate all the way around for Skandasana. So walking my hands to the other side of the mat, bending deeply into that left knee, right toes to the sky. If you've never taken your hands off the mat for Skandasana, try and do that today just to work on a little bit of balance and stability. So take an inhale. On your exhale, use that core strength to shift you up and back on the back side of your mat. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, keep this right foot. It's going to be mostly parallel to the back of the mat. We're going to point the front toes forward, coming directly into our side angle pose. So you can keep your arm like this. You can extend to the front for a nice side stretch, or you can take your bind, a full bind, or a half bind, whatever suits you here. Just bring those shoulder blades together on your back if you're binding. One more inhale. Exhale, release that bind. On your inhale, come all the way through and reverse your triangle. We're going to straighten out that front leg. Big reach overhead. Exhale, full triangle pose. Left hand forward, hips come back until this hand can fall down to your shin or to the mat. Right arm extends to the sky. One more inhale. On your exhale, we're going to sweep that right hand down, stepping back, side plank pose. Again, you can drop your right knee if you need, or stack your feet, or the option for core work. Inhale, exhale, curl. Inhale to reach. Exhale, curl. Inhale, long. Exhale, curl. And when you're ready, go ahead and take vinyasa. We'll meet back on our hands and knees. Press back to a quick child's pose here. Now I want you to go ahead and come onto your stomachs. Extend your right arm out to a T, directly out from that right shoulder, and we're going to roll onto the right side here. And if this feels like, holy crap, this is a tight stretch for my pec muscle, the shoulders, stay just like this. If you want, you can bring that left foot behind your right leg, planting that foot on the ground. I use my hand, my left hand, to kind of encourage a little more rotation. But on this side, I can't go any farther than this. But if you have mobility, you can bring both feet flat on the ground. Excuse me. One more breath here. And we're going to slowly come out of this, just sort of dipping into the stretch today. It's a nice one to do for a longer time if you have it. And we're going to switch sides. Left arm extends directly out, rolling onto that left hip. Plant that right foot behind you. And you could stay just like this, or you can go a little farther if you have it, mobility, and you want to. And again, that right hand can stay here and kind of help move you around. You can bring it behind your back if you want to. Really the stretch is in your chest on that left side. So it doesn't really matter what you're doing with your right hand here. One more breath in. And on your exhale, come back to your stomach. We're gonna run through 2 back bends here. So you have the option of upward facing bow or locust pose. I'm gonna start with locust pose just to kind of warm up my spine a little bit more. So hands are gonna come back. I'm gonna interlace my fingers on this one too. On your inhale, lift your hips, lift your chest, lift your feet. Squeeze those feet together so you're really working through your glutes here. And whatever you do, don't stop breathing. So neck is long. Keep your breathing going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your hands down to a little pillow, windshield wipe your legs. We're going to take another round of back bending. You can do the same thing we just did, or if you want to take upward facing bow, you can reach back and grab your feet. And then on your inhale, lift your knees, lift your chest. Keep squeezing your knees together here, kicking into those hands. Hard to talk with this one. One more big inhale. Exhale. Opposite cheek down, windshield wiper the legs. Alrighty, go ahead and bring your palms under your shoulders. Come up to hands and knees. Come into a seat, please. We're gonna do double pigeon to finish this out here. A couple more hip stretches. So we're gonna start with left shin parallel to the top of your mat. Right shin is gonna stack directly on top of left shin. If you have a big space, you can grab a pillow or a block and shove it right in between your knees and your feet. But you want your feet, your legs to be kind of perpendicular, parallel to the top of the mat here. So inhale, hands come high. And on your exhale, you can fold forward. Don't have to fold very far. But I want you to try to fold forward because you're going to really get into this outer hip when you do that. As far forward as you comfortably can. This is one of those stretches where I think things open quite easily too, so you might feel yourself being allowed to go a little bit deeper into this pretty quickly. One more inhale. On your exhale, start to make your way back up. Clench your feet, windshield wiper legs, or just shake everything out. We're going to switch sides. That right shin's going to come down. Left shin stacks on top here. This is where I have a bit more space on this side. So sitting up tall, inhale. And then on your exhale, just hinge at your hips as you fold forward. Just see how you start to melt towards the floor. It might only be an inch, but you might notice a little opening a little bit quicker here. One more inhale. On your exhale, come on back up. And we're going to take Gomokasana. So just continue to bring your feet a little further apart, and you're going to stack your knees. So we're going to go right knee on top of left knee. You're going to have this little point with your knees right at the top of the mat. This is going to take this stretch to a little bit more of an extreme. And for Gomokasana Arms, you have the option to, I'm going to give you a couple options here. You can reach your left hand up in your right arm. It's going to come behind your back, and you're going to find that hand. If you've got that mobility in your shoulders, it's a nice shoulder stretch. You can also reach your left arm up and bring your right hand to pull this left tricep back. You can also take reverse namaste here to open your chest. You can clasp your hands at your low back. And I want you to think about what position you want, because ultimately I'm going to want you to fold forward on this one too. So take an inhale wherever you are. And on your exhale, start to fold it forward. You're going to feel a raging stretch in that outer left hip here. And if you feel the need to release your arms so you can walk this out a little bit, that's totally fine. The goal for class today was really to get into hips, but it's always nice to be able to stretch your upper body as well. One more breath in. On your exhale, go ahead and come on up, uncross your legs. Oh, shake everything out. And we're going to do this again on the second side. So your left knee is going to be pointing directly to the top of your mat. And I want you to take that left foot and kind of bring it out so it's sticking off the side of your mat. And that right knee is going to come directly on top of your left knee. And I want your feet to be kind of like a T-shaped here. And if you've got really tight hips, you might be thinking like, this is impossible. And that's okay. Just go as far as you can. Take any pose you'd like with your hands at this point. Inhale to sit up nice and tall as you start to sink into this. And on your exhale, start to hinge forward. Releasing your arms if you need to walk a little bit further forward. I like to get into this a bit deeper. Stretching your hips like this is really going to affect how your lower back feels too. So if you've got a chronically tight lower back, do these hip stretches. It's going to help alleviate low back pain, especially if you sit in a chair all day long like I do. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, oh yeah, bring it up. Shake everything out. And then we're just going to do the final Gomokasana, soles of feet together, hands right under your feet, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, folding forward. It should feel easy now getting into the inner hips at this point. Just rocking side to side. One more breath. On your exhale, go ahead and come on back up. 3 breaths today. Let me turn off my Fleetwood Mac. All right. So it should just come into your brain, and it's a crazy week with Thanksgiving. So come into your mind and just think of 3 things that you can be really thankful for today. And with each inhale, breathe in that thing. And on your exhale, just sigh out what feels like a nice deep sigh. So think of 3 things and take your first inhale here. Sweep your hands up high. Exhale out your mouth. Think of your second thing. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale. Last one. Mine is you guys, so thank you. Inhale, I'm breathing all your good energy in here. Exhale. I am grateful for many things in life, and especially during this weird year. It means more than anything to me to know that there are people on the other side of the screen, even if it's just a few of you. I appreciate you being here. So thank you so much, and I hope that you have a wonderful day and a safe Thanksgiving, and try to find the joy in the little things, because that's the only way we're going to get through this. Take care.